Go ahead, Chris. I saw your hand. What were the 3 laws? One was dealing with the actual killing of the animals. What were the other 2? The disposal of bones. And I think that kind of goes hand in hand with that, but tell me more. 5.
Like the slaughterhouse properly dispose of the remains.
Okay, got that. What are the other 2 laws, though? They both dealt with the animals. 4.
Where they had to be caged.
Oh, yeah. They were very, very concerned, in fact. Carl's group is now on the board. They were very concerned about the housing of these animals, cruel and inhumane conditions. The third one, since nobody seems to want to go into that, was actually kind of the disposal of the waste, but the animal waste themselves. Not necessarily the dead bodies, but you know what I'm saying with the waste. Okay, did the church win?
No.
What did the church argue?
The church argued that these laws were going against, like, it was a violation of their religion. It was a direct attack on them.
It was a violation of what part of the First Amendment? 5.
Free exercise.
Free exercise, yeah. The church is arguing that this is a violation of our free exercise rights. If you pass these laws, you're going to kill our church because we're not going to be able to indoctrinate priests. What did the court say?
They said that if these laws applied to everything and not just a direct attack on this one religion, that they would be upheld. But since it was made in an attempt to remove the religion from the area,
Were there any sanitation issues?
no.
The court said in this instance, 1-2, if these laws, and these were non-religious laws that were directed at religion, they said if there were really problems, then in fact, yes, we would uphold this. But they said in this instance, there were not only no problems, but in the records of the city meetings where they passed these laws, they said they were directly targeting that church. 1-2, in fact, animal sacrifices are legal as long as there aren't the safety issues. Go ahead, pick me a category. You guys are in 3rd place now, ahead of Mojan's group.
Free exercise, 3 points.
3 exercise for 3. Blue laws. What's a blue law? First hand I see. Go ahead, it was you, Max. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's next? Where Ariel is? Over here. Right here. Okay, go ahead. Oh, wait. -3. Go ahead.
Laws that disallow certain acts on Sunday.
Laws that disallow certain acts on Sunday. Chris, can you give me any examples? 1, 2, 3. What's that? Closure of businesses on Sundays. We talked about the alcohol laws, you know, these kinds of things. I posted an article. Take a look at it dealing with blue laws, and it might get into a little bit more specifics. Click it, Jay. Laws forbidding certain behaviors on Sundays, considered a way to protect the Christian Sabbath. They are actually legal in a lot of cases. How is it that businesses try and get around the blue laws today? If people don't want to work on Sunday, they can't make them. So what do? They actually do offer increased pay. 1, 2, 3, oftentimes. Pick me a category. Go. Free exercise for 4. List all you can. Click it. Bob Jones University. Who's got it second, Jay? They do. Y'all have it third. Go. Your group.
Yeah, Bob Jones University in South Carolina.
What kind of college is it? Private Christian, fundamentalist Christian, in fact. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. Tell me, what's the policy that they had that was controversial?
You can only date members of your own race.
Bob Jones had a policy that banned interracial dating, 1, 2, 3, 4, and marriage. Where did they say that they got this from?
Oh, the Old Testament.
The Old Testament of the Bible. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me more. What happened?
There was 2 students that were not the same race were dating, and then the school found out and expelled them, so they tried to sue them.
Yeah, they did. A couple of kids got caught, and when they got caught, they were expelled, and ultimately they sued. You had Bob Jones making a free exercise argument, and then the government got involved. What did Bob Jones say?
He said that it was
a policy, and they were private institutions.
Yeah.
They should be allowed to do what they want. But the court ruled against them.
Oh, hang on a second. So basically they're saying if you make us change our practice based on the Old Testament of the Bible, then in fact you are violating our free exercise. What did the government argue?
That we're giving you tax exemptions. So
And?
Therefore it's a state.
What issue, though, would mean that the government should get involved? 5, 4, 3. Discrimination. Racial discrimination. The government said 1, 2, 3, 4. If in fact we're giving you tax exemption and you're racially discriminating, guess what? You or we are now basically forwarding this policy of racial discrimination. What did the court say?
they said if you want to keep going with this discrimination that they use, that they're going to take away exemption status?
The court actually ruled 1, 2, 3, 4 against Bob Jones University. What did Bob Jones do?
He says that's fine.
We'll fundraise.
And
They cut any money.
they actually fundraised. They gave up their tax exemption status, and in fact, they stuck by their beliefs, at least for a while. Anything else you want to tell me? 4.
After a couple of years, they took out that law that you can't interracial.
They changed the interracial dating policy, and what about the tax
They
exemption?
never went back.
They never went back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 42. 5, 6 for Mojan's group. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 48. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26 for my religious group. We've got to keep the faith. Click it, Jay. Pick me a category.
I have one more thing about that.
You want to say something?
Huh?
You want to go ahead?
Well, I have one more thing. It might give me a point or two. I know that Bush spoke there in. You mentioned that. George Bush spoke there.
Bush did speak there when he was running for office, and then, in fact, right afterwards, they did change it, but I don't know that it had something to do with Bush. You gave me the last correct answer. Pick me a category. Gotta go.
Judiciary 5.
Judiciary for 5. Pictionary. I need somebody to draw. Come on up, libertarian.
Yeah, let's do it.
Could you hit that light switch, Jay?
Game face.
That's what it's going to be. Got it?
Yep, got it.
Okay, got it. That's what I need you to draw. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. Have at it. Starting on, go ahead and erase it. We'll start it on the 10. All right, go, Doug. Let's see it. From the judiciary chapter. This is a 5-point. This is a big one. Oh.
Hold on, you'll see.
Are we the only ones that get to
You're the only one that's guessing right now. You've got until the 10.
Um.
30 seconds. Who has it? They do? Okay. No, but don't guess yet. Don't guess yet. 25 seconds. 25, you can say anything. It doesn't count against you yet.
The church burning down.
The church burning down. It always comes back to religion with the religious
What are you
group.
doing, Doug? What are you doing, Doug?
They're snowmen. 4, 3, 2, 1. I
The
need
church burns down. The church burns
No.
down.
Your hand went up. Jay called it. 5, 4.
Yeah, it was a church burning down.
Minus 5.
No.
Who's got it next, Jay? Go ahead.
Is it peyote? No, it's the church weed.
Wrong.
Minus 5. Minus 5 for Elvis group. They're finally in the game. Minus 5 for a Teeps group. No, it's not a Teeps group. My bad. It's Carl's. No. Mojan's group. Mojan's group is down to 1. First hand I see. You want in on this? First hand I see.
Ah! The church that smokes weed.
Minus 5. First hand I see. Explain to me the significance of the outhouse. Go ahead. You've got it next, Ariel, but you've got it now. That actually is not a bad drawing.
It was there was an article about Larry Finn that was
About from who? I didn't hear your name. His name.
I got it.
5. Larry Flynn. Thank you, Joseph. You're up to 6 now. Here's your chance to make a move.
It was published in a magazine about his first time.
Hustler magazine. Joseph knows Hustler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, it's all good, Joseph. It's all good. So Larry Flynn was the publisher of Hustler magazine.
The article said that he had said he found out his first time.
Wait. Who was the article about?
Larry Flynn.
Larry Flynn was the publisher. Who was the article about? 5. Jerry Falwell, the preacher. Go ahead, Joseph. What did this thing say?
Today, and found out his first time with the first time he had sex with.
It was in an outhouse and they had to kick out a goat and it was like
The first time Larry Flint was supposed to have had sex was in an outhouse in rural Virginia with his mother after they kicked out a goat. His mother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. An outhouse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A goat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell me more.
And he took it. Took it to court and tried to.
Was any of this true?
No. But they were
Okay, what was the problem?
They were
Tell me about this ad.
It was an advertisement for a drink. And
What drink was it? 5, 4,
But it's not
3.
at the bottom.
What was the drink? 2.
wine.
It was a wine?
No.
Minus 5.
Yes.
Mojan had their day in the sun. Ariel's group, go. Campari, yes it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in this, to explain the ad to me, what did it say? I mean, other than the sex part, why was Falwell? It was obvious it was about Falwell.
Yes, his picture was there, and then they had pictures of the wine on the side, and then they had little letters on the bottom saying that it wasn't.
It's not a wine. She said a wine.
It's okay, it's okay. Go ahead. So his picture was there. What else did it say?
There was a line on the bottom that said that.
Well, wait, before we get into that, what did it, I mean, why was this about Falwell? His picture was there, and what else?
Because he was a big religious figure.
Yeah, we got that, but why else? 5. Anybody in the group can answer it. 4. His picture was there, but what else basically identified Falwell in this ad? 3. That would really make him upset. 2. Got that already. 2. 1. I'll give you a 5 for the picture. That's important. Okay, who's next, Jay? These guys, go ahead.
There was a phrase that said, "You'll never forget your first time."
Yeah, I got that.
It had the headline with his name in it, and then throughout the whole thing was his interview.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was an interview. So this ad had Falwell's picture, and it looked like Falwell was speaking, saying that he had sex with his mother in an outhouse in rural Virginia after they kicked out a goat. This was supposed to be his first time. What did he sue for? 5.
It was public. It like made him look bad in the public's eye.
Yeah. 4.
And
3.
Save his
2.
image.
What was the specific thing? Emotional.
oh, emotional distress.
Emotional distress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus 5. Go ahead. So go, keep going. Tell me more.
Well, he tried suing for it, and then, but at the bottom of the ad, there was a thing saying that this was a parody and none of it's real.
Ad parody, not to be taken seriously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell me more.
And also, it was in the back of the section of the magazine that was also like a satirical.
It was a clearly labeled 20-page section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Labeled satire. And in fact, so it was different than the magazine. What did the court rule?
They said that no rational person would miss like the part that says it's a parody. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They said no rational person, because it's clearly labeled on the ad and in a 20-page section, would think that this was real. So basically, as long as you wrote something on the page, then in fact it would be legal to write whatever you wanted, as long as it said, not seriously, ad parody, this kind of a thing. What was the other part? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's next, Jay? Well, they've already missed. Who's next, Jay?
What?
They haven't missed.
They said that he was a public figure.
What is the public figure doctrine?
People who are public figures should expect to receive criticism, and it's part of being a public figure.
Being a public figure, you have to take the good with the bad, and you're going to be subject to criticism.
Yeah.
So they said Falwell was going to have to take this. Let's say that somebody wrote an ad about you, Doug, that you had sex with your mother in an outhouse after you kicked out a goat in rural Virginia.
Yeah.
Would that be legal even if they said it was an ad
No,
parody?
because
Why?
Because I'm not a public figure.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're not a public figure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything else you want to tell me? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Pick a category. Go.
Yeah, free exercise for 5.
Free exercise for